Shalom uvracha, everyone. This week's parsha is Parashat Chukat. Talks about the mitzvah, the commandment of the red heifer, which is regarding someone who is impurified with a corpse, and they become purified through this sprinkling of this water that's made from the red heifer. Interestingly enough, the parsha, the Torah portion, jumps from their second year in the desert till basically the beginning of the 40th year in the desert. The unfortunate and sad passing of Miriam, Moshe and Aaron's sister, and that was a very sad moment for the nation when Miriam passed away. And when she passed, the water that was traveling with them also left. The water came in her merit. Since she had waited for Moses at the Nile River, so too the water came in her merit. And Moses had to pray, and there was a story of the hitting of the rock, and the water came back. Later on in the parsha, Aaron, the high priest, Aaron, Moses' brother, passes away, and it says that all of Israel cried for Aaron, because Aaron was a man who was always running after peace. It says, "Be from the students of Aharon, Ohev Shalom v'Rodev Shalom." Love peace, chase after peace. We really have to chase after peace, not just, okay, I'll try to make. No, really, if there's a difficult situation, if there's an argument, it really just isn't worth it most of the time, unless it's something that you know that it's something so important that it's the Torah and God is telling you. But usually it's always worth it just to chase after shalom, to chase after that wholeness. Because when we have peace in our lives and in our relationships, that brings the blessing. Peace, shalom, brings the blessing. And at the end of the parsha, it speaks about the conquest, because they were trying to pass into Israel, and every nation that they asked, "Can we go through your land?" they were saying no, no. And not only did they not let them go through, they actually decided to fight Israel. So Israel had no choice but to defend itself, and they won. They won first with Sichon, who was a mighty king, and they beat him and they conquered his land. And then same thing happened with Og. Og comes out to fight them, and Hashem says to Moshe, don't fear him. Why was Moshe scared of Og? Because Og had actually done circumcision with Abraham. He had lived for a long time, and Moses was scared. He said, "This guy's connected to Abraham." And Hashem says, don't worry about him, because even though he did circumcision, he didn't really live by it. He didn't uphold what it means, the covenant, the deal with Hashem. So you have nothing to fear. And they actually conquered his land too, and that was what the 2.5 tribes ended up taking. It's on the other side of Israel, the Jordan. But Be'ezrat Hashem, may we be rejoicing in Israel soon, in a complete land, without any of the problems that they're experiencing now, where it will be a true shalom, a true peace. Be'ezrat Hashem, Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach.